Hello and welcome back to my channel on the Hook Crochet with Jeanne. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming by and for watching my videos and for subscribing. I really appreciate that. I'm approaching 100, so I'm excited about that, and my giveaway will be done at 100 subscribers, so I'm excited about that too. Anyway, just wanted to let you know what's on the hook today. Today we're talking about items to put away or to finish. We have a new season. It's spring and it's gorgeous outside. It's getting a little bit warm, and so our thoughts go to making things that we can wear this summer. I have several projects that are in the works that need to be put away or finished. So I'm going to put them away in my craft room. I have them bagged up in my Ziploc bags, and they're on the shelf, getting ready to be put on the shelf. And I will pick those back up later in the summer, because then I will start thinking about fall and Christmas and wintertime. So those projects will come back out. But I'm just going to talk about today what I'm going to put away. And a couple of these things I haven't even talked about yet, but I have had them in my office and just kind of sitting there going, when are you going to make me? So I had to make a decision. Of course, crocheting is about making decisions too. So the first project I want to show you is one that we talked about a while back, and it was when I was on the lookout for a top-down raglan sweater pattern, and I found one and I didn't like it, but I'm finishing it. I'm about halfway through, and I just wanted y'all to see it. This is the top-down sweater that I'm working on, and I'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Another top-down pattern that I found, but this is gorgeous yarn, and I just couldn't frog it. So I'm going to pursue, like I said before, I'm going to finish it. This is the yarn that I'm using. It's called Landscape, and it is double knitting yarn by James Brett. And let me get the color out here so you can see it. It is so beautiful. It is a little stripy though, I have to say. It's going to be a little bit stripy, but it's got some beautiful colors in it. And this has actually become kind of stripy as I've worked on it, but I'm okay with those because they're not so different from each other as far as the tone of the color, if that's a word. They look very, very nice together. So I'm going to pursue that. I'm going to put it up for now and pick it back up later in the summer. It's done with a K hook from, I use Clover hooks, that's all I ever use, but there's a K hook here packed up and ready to go with it. So that will be put away. The second item I have that I'm going to put away is this Sorella crochet pucker pullover sweater pattern, and this is actually one by her that is a raglan sweater that's crocheted from the top down. And I have resisted using this because of two reasons. One, because it fits very tightly, and I'm okay with that. I'll just probably make it in a size larger because I'm not comfortable with a sweater that tight. It's cute on her, she's young and all that, but when you get older, you know, I'm not sure if your attitude changes about clothes, but I don't need to wear skin tight things anymore. I'm good with that. But this is made with Lion Brand ZZ Twist yarn, and I've never used it. I've never really wanted to use it. So I'm going to substitute Lion Brand jeans yarn for that. And I did buy this in the corduroy color, which is gorgeous. It is a purpley indigo kind of color. I don't know why that's called corduroy, but it's a tiny bit variegated. It's not a solid color. It's got some lighter colors in there. But I just fell in love with this color. I don't know why. I just love it. It calls for 4 skeins of jeans yarn, and I calculated the yardage, and it was what I ordered. So I was good to go there. It's made with an eye hook, so it's a nice big hook. You don't have to work too hard to get it finished. And I plan to start that project fairly soon, at the end of summer probably. But I might, if I have some time, I might try it in a khaki Jeanne's color for maybe for late summer. That's kind of hot, but you know, we'll see. I might do that, and then I'll have it all ready for fall. And if it's successful, I will then make it in the corduroy color. So I have that planned, but I think for now I'm going to put that away, and I'll get it back out later in the summer. My next project that I am putting away is a brand new pattern that I found, and I found this Mama in a Stitch. Y'all probably heard of her. She has a prolific website, and it's called the Velvety Pullover, and of course I couldn't resist with velvet yarn. If you've seen my videos before, I made 2 velvet cardigans out of the Bernat velvet, which is the number 5 velvet. This particular velvet she calls for in here is a number 4, and I thought, I've got to try that. It's made with an H hook, which is kind of small. Can you see that? It's kind of small. Well, for you millimeter persons, it's 5.0 millimeters. But this is made with the vel-luxe by Lion brand. This is the vel-luxe by Lion brand. And I'm telling you, it is so soft. But it's a lot smaller yarn than the Bernat that I made the velvet cardigans out of. So this is a little bit different. It's smaller, so we're using a smaller hook. And the pattern that I picked is the Velvety Pullover, and here's a picture pattern, excuse me. But her shtick here is that this sweater is made to look like knitting, and I'm not a fan of that, but she used the velvet yarn, and I thought I would go with it just like she shows it, and even in the silver color. I bought the exact color that she used, so we'll see how that goes. But obviously this is not going to be a summer project. Velvet yarn is not for summertime. It might stick to you, and it's polyester, so it's probably not breathable. It's definitely a fall sweater pattern. So I'm going to go with that. Maybe later in the summer I'll get these out. This is, by the way, this is an 11-page pattern. And there's a lot of text on here. The designer just absolutely chit-chats all the way through it, which is fine. I like a lot of chit-chat because sometimes you can pick up good details from that, and you know, make sure you're making the pattern correctly. That's not a problem for me. So I wanted to talk about those 3 projects. 2 that are new to my subscribers and watchers, and 1 that is old and it's been hanging around for a while. And I really would like to finish that top-down raglan sweater that I started a while back. You know, I love the yarn, and I think it's going to turn out really nicely. I just have to pursue and maybe ad-lib a little bit with the pattern. So join me next time when you find out what's on the hook.